Pennsylvania leash laws exist for a reason. Under Pennsylvania law, dogs in public spaces are legally required to be restrained and under control. That is not being dramatic. That is literally how public safety works. And respectfully, laws are not suggestions that become optional depending on someone's profession, social status, or badge. That is not how equal protection under the law is supposed to function in a civilized society. As the parent of an autistic child, I do not have the luxury of casually ignoring safety concerns in public spaces. Families with disabled children are constantly assessing risks that other people often never even think about: sensory overload, impulsive reactions, elopement, fear responses, or unpredictable environmental triggers. So when people dismiss leash laws as not a big deal, what they are really dismissing are the very real safety concerns of vulnerable families. And let's clarify something important. The legal standard is not whether someone personally believes their dog is friendly. The law exists because no one can guarantee outcomes in public environments. Animals can react unpredictably. Children can react unpredictably. Situations escalate unexpectedly every single day. That is precisely why preventative laws exist in the first place. What becomes concerning is when enforcement appears selective. Because the moment communities begin believing there are two standards, one for ordinary citizens and another for people with authority, public confidence in fairness begins to collapse. Equal accountability is not anti-police. In fact, equal accountability is what gives institutions legitimacy in the first place. And honestly, if we are going to talk about law and order, then that principle has to apply consistently, not conveniently. The law cannot only matter when it applies to everyone else. That is not justice. That is privilege disguised as authority. Public officials should model compliance with the law, not appear exempt from it. Because leadership is not demonstrated through power. It is demonstrated through accountability, professionalism, and respect for the same rules the public is expected to follow. At the end of the day, leash laws are preventative protections, designed to reduce avoidable harm before someone gets hurt, and vulnerable families should not have to fight this hard just to have basic safety concerns treated with the same legitimacy afforded to everyone else. Because in any healthy community, nobody is supposed to be above the law. Not ordinary citizens, not public officials, not anyone. And the second people begin believing otherwise, trust in the entire system starts to erode.